Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there if you haven't been there already. In today's video, I'm going to share my idea of how I make this noodles linguine. So I have two kinds. One is linguine thick kind, and then another one is thin spaghetti. So I have like half of each packet, so I'm going to put it in boil water. As you see, I have my boiling water boiling there with little bit of salt. So I'm going to drop it in there until it's cooked, about 10 minutes, and then I'll show you how I cook the vegetable. So as my oil heated up, to that I'm going to add my cumin seed and asafoetida. As you know, I add this to every single cooking item because this helps with the digestion. So my oil was pretty hot, so this cumin seed and asafoetida cooked really fast, and they heated up. And to this one I have 1 large onion chopped and 5-6 cloves of garlic and a big chunk of ginger chopped. I did not grate the ginger because when they are chopped like this, they have a beautiful taste. I just noticed it lately that chopped ginger really have a unique taste and grated ginger, so now I started chopping the ginger. Now we're going to make this slightly brown, and then I will add the vegetable and then the spices and 2 tablespoons of cilantro. Now while that's cooking, I'll talk about the spices. As you know, I'm going to make it a little bit spicy and hot, so I have some salt according to your taste. I put half a teaspoon of turmeric, little bit of garam masala, about half a teaspoon, about 1 teaspoon of very spicy vegetable masala, and 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper with some cumin and coriander. So I'm going to add this one to the vegetable. And I have about 2 tablespoons of cilantro leaves. So as my onion is almost cooked, to that I'm going to add all the frozen vegetables. This is mixed vegetables. It has everything. And I'm going to saute this one 5 minutes, and then I will add all the spices and then cover it and cook it for 5 minutes more. So as I sauteed it 5 minutes, and I'm going to add all the spices to it now. So my salt and my turmeric, my garam masala, and the two other spices, very hot vegetable spices. You can just pick up any pre-made spice package. That's what I use, packaged spices. So I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to share what's in my spice cabinet. And I don't use too many. I don't have to break the bank to get spices. I just use very simple, few spices, few ingredients, and I try to preserve the natural taste of the vegetables, because if you add too much oil, too much spices, you tend to lose the natural flavor of the vegetables. So you keep at a minimum to your spices, and spices are really good to eat, so I just eat the really good ones, good for our health. And also I try to use the ginger, garlic, onion, which is really good for your health. So now I'm going to lower my heat and cover it for 5 minutes. Now I don't have tomatoes. If you have fresh tomatoes, you should cut 2 of them, seeded tomatoes, and add the juice and the tomatoes all together. So this will really make the noodles or the vegetables really yummy. So since I don't have it right now, so I cannot add it. Now I'm going to lower the heat and cover it for 5 minutes. So as my vegetable is still cooking, because I like my vegetables cooked properly, I have 4 egg whites, and to that one I added a pinch of salt and little bit of pepper, because my vegetables already has lots of salt and pepper. So I'm just going to make omelette of this egg, and I have added just a little bit of oil, about half a teaspoon, and I'm going to make just plain omelette to add it to the noodles. So as you see, my omelette is very much ready, one side, so I'm just going to slide it to the other side. So this is how you make the perfect omelette. The trick to making a perfect omelette is be patient. Let one side get cooked thoroughly, then you can just rotate it another side just for one. As you see, my vegetables are done. To this one I'm going to add my noodles gently and fold it. So I'll add a little at a time. And I kept the noodles with little bit oil so that they don't get stuck with each other. Now I need to gently fold it, the vegetables and the noodles. And at this time you can add your cilantro leaves. So this is washed and clean and small thick cilantro leaves. Now when you add your noodles, if you feel like it feels a little dry, you can always add a little bit of water. I'll add just a little bit of water. This will help to mix with the vegetable. Now I've been tossing this for 5 minutes, so you need to toss about 5 minutes to make sure that your noodles and your vegetables, they mix together in a harmony. And you can add a little bit of water. Some people add oil, but I prefer the water over oil, so I added just 1 tablespoon oil at the beginning just to cook the vegetables, and then I added a little bit of oil on the noodles to keep them separate, and that's all. So now you see they mix very well with each other. So my yummy noodles is ready. As you see, it's been garnished with the egg.